Thank you to our sponsors for today's video, InfyPower, Eaton, and Ionna. InfyPower is the largest EV charger module provider with over 3 million power modules running reliably worldwide. Their latest G2 collection features ultra-high power density and efficiency for EV charging and energy storage. InfyPower, innovation for your power. Also, Eaton. Eaton is a one-stop shop for implementing reliable and innovative EV charging infrastructure at your site. Across all applications, Eaton's EV charging infrastructure, hardware, and software gives you the scalability, flexibility, and intelligence you need to charge today and scale up tomorrow. Learn more at eaton.com/EVCI. And Ionna, North America's premier charging network. With unmatched commitment to elevating the customer experience, Ionna is opening America's roads to all EVs, giving drivers the coverage they need, the reliability they deserve, and the amenities they crave. Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Reviews YouTube channel. We are in Germany with William.
Hello.
Dude, okay, we're walking through the IAA and we stumbled across the Xiaomi YU7.
It looks great.
Okay, this car has taken the Chinese market by storm. It is really the best value, best tech, maybe. What do you think?
Around 200,000 orders in the first 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. And looks like such a great package. And the color here as well.
Yeah, like
amazing.
When people ask about Chinese cars, and there's 100 brands in China or something crazy, right? Like what really stands out is the excitement Xiaomi's been able to have. Now on this channel already, I've driven the Xiaomi YU7, which is the sedan version of this car. Huge success. Also some issues with it. Brakes were a problem. A lot of people are ripping them because they're so fast and they didn't
insanely fast.
Yeah. And they make the YU7 Ultra, which is like, they're sponsoring the Nürburgring now. Like the Chinese automakers are crazy. They're going Taycan Turbo GT performance for less than half the cost.
Insane.
It's totally crazy. But this is sort of the mainstream electric SUV. And William, in the Chinese market, this is just around $40,000 US.
Insane pricing as well.
Insane pricing. Comes with an over 100 kilowatt hour battery pack with 5C charging.
Yeah.
So that's what, almost 500 kilowatt charging? Maybe more. I don't know. We got to look at the stuff. Anyway, in this video, we're going to explore the Xiaomi YU7 for the first time. We're going to look under the hood, inside the vehicle, in the back, touch every button. But dude, we really got to go drive one of these things, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're here at the Caresoft booth. Thanks to those guys. They're actually like a tear-down benchmarking costing company. So think similar to like what Monroe does, I guess, in a sense. And yeah, super cool of them to open this car up for us. They opened it for us and then everyone else got in.
Yeah.
But that's just the way these things go. It's the first time we're getting the Xiaomi YU7 on the channel. Ferrari Puro Sangue or Xiaomi YU7? What is it?
This one looks so nice. It has the McLaren style, I would say, headlights, but yeah.
So about Xiaomi, before we get into everything, they're like a cell phone maker.
Yes, correct, yeah.
And they decided to make a car. And the CEO of Xiaomi is a huge car enthusiast, big Porsche enthusiast.
Yep.
And basically made a Taycan with the YU7 for like a third of the cost. It's unbelievable, the pricing.
And you see it inside as well.
Yeah.
The Porsche kind of like
the seating, steering wheel, everything like that. But then when I drove the YU7, which is the sedan version of this car, I was so impressed because up until that car, Chinese cars always drove a bit weird. They were like disconnected. You drive a lot of Chinese cars in Norway.
Yeah.
There's
they were
like,
too wafty, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
They are odd. The pedal feel was all really weird. I drove the YU7 and I was like, for the first time, it was like, oh, handling feels pretty good. The tech was really nice. The seating position was okay. Like stuff around the car was really good. The problems were with the brakes. Not only was the brake pedal feel terrible, they also have almost no performance. So that's why you got to get the YU7 Ultra with the carbon ceramics. Then it's got the brakes. We're not talking YU7 today, we're talking YU7. So think Tesla Model Y size, but kind of a different and much more bespoke approach. So while they're getting so much demand, you know they're only limiting these to 2 per customer to stop people from flipping them?
That's insane.
So there's under huge demand in China right now.
Yep.
And the thing is, William, the price and the value for what you get is really something crazy. I mean, 101 CATL, 101 kilowatt hour CATL pack. I'm going to pull it up right here. 681 horsepower. What's cool here is we're looking at a Chinese automaker that actually balanced their powertrain. So it's in the rear, 288 kilowatts in the rear, and up front it's 220 kilowatts.
Oh.
So proper rear biased powertrain.
The way it should be.
The way a car should be. And I think what's cool is they actually make these drive pretty nice. Now this spec is a very Chinese spec. This color, whatever this, rose-ish.
Rose-ish, similar to the frozen berry Porsche color, I would say, yeah.
This is like really becoming a thing with Chinese cars. And in the interior, they've gone for a similar, cream colored with the purple accents in there as well. If you could zoom in on that, Scott, thank you. Really cool. Now, here's the thing. It is a 101.7 kilowatt hour CATL NMC pack with a bulletproof coating. It's 472 miles on the CLTC cycle, which means nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's that, like 320 miles EPA probably?
Probably, yeah.
My
guess,
guess, I don't know what the efficiency of these cars are. My guess is it's not Tesla efficient.
Not Tesla. I would guess it's worse than Tesla.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen with all the Chinese cars. Yeah.
Chinese cars are like, they put big batteries in them because they get batteries cheap.
Exactly.
And
the CATL batteries.
Yeah, exactly. But then they don't really focus on efficiency. Because in the CLTC cycle, it sounds good. It's 13.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
No way you're ever getting that. Yeah. So it's probably going to be like, 20 or something, or 25 in the real world.
Exactly.
So it's got this insane interior screen. We'll show everyone that. It's got Dolby Atmos. It's got all the driver assistance you would expect, very similar to Tesla FSD like in China. Although I think FSD, so when I went to China last, Huawei had the best driver assistance.
Yep.
With their
Avatar.
With the Avatar. Had the top system.
Yeah.
And it had LiDARs everywhere and all this stuff. Then FSD launched right after we left, and I heard it's better than the Huawei system now.
Ooh, that's very interesting. Yeah.
And I wonder how Xiaomi's doing. We've never driven one of these in China. So when you take Chinese cars out of China, the systems go to shit. Nothing works. The car doesn't know where it is on a map. None of the driver assistance works.
Exactly.
So I think we need to go back to China. We should go and we should drive one of these around and take a road trip in a YU7. Yes, that would be amazing. So as you can see, there's just like a million people crammed in this car right now, but I promise you, we will get inside, we'll show the software. The trunk's open, so let's run around this way and show the rear of it. William, design-wise, they really did a nice job. So first, let's start by showing everyone the look of the exterior. This color needs to be on more cars. It's such a cool color. And this is very similar to the YU7 design language that they had. Really cool sloping roof. This would be a problem in Norway, though. No wiper.
Yeah, no hidden wiper either. So,
But they do have the digital camera for the rearview mirror there, so maybe that's okay. And then to open the rear, a little button down there, nice rear diffuser.
Very low, nice loading height.
Yeah, great point. Very low loading height. And this is, dude, a pretty deep underfloor storage.
Perfect.
And they really cut out as much as they could. That goes pretty far down there on that side. Of course, you can fold the seats down. It has no power outlets in the rear for vehicle to load or something, but I imagine it's got that type of capability.
Most likely, yeah. And the materials inside here are just great everywhere.
Yeah, nice carpeting. It doesn't feel like that crappy carpeting you get in a lot of Chinese cars either.
Yeah.
The thing with this car is they really benchmark the Germans, especially Porsche. I mean, the stitching pattern, the perforation pattern, the steering, everything feels...
The stalks.
The stalks. It all feels very Porsche.
Yeah.
And that... Is that a good or a bad thing? Because they kind of copied Porsche in a sense.
Porsche has the best switchgear, so...
If you're going to copy someone.
I guess.
Totally agree. So we'll close this down. Now, this is the YU7 Max, which is the top spec YU7. So it's basically dual motor, long range performance.
Yep.
There is the ultra trim of the sedan that we keep mentioning. That's the crazy 1500 horsepower monster.
Will probably come in this version as well.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
If they do a YU7 Ultra that's like the same price as a base Macan, it's crazy. So the thing is, why You don't have Xiaomi in Europe yet?
Not yet, because of demand, apparently.
Yeah.
And but they're planning to come to Europe. They have announced so.
Not the US. Too much import tariff for us.
Yep.
But even with 100% import tariff on this car, they could sell this for 90 grand in the US.
Yeah, it's a supercar.
It feels like it. I mean, just look at the door card itself, like the look of the quality, the stitching patterns on here, like all of this looks super duper nice. Nice color palette as well, nice backlighting. Like they really go through and really do think about everything, which is kind of nice. So what we need to do is we need to film the inside of the car. But William, we should also mention just some other things. I'm noticing a lot of cameras, LiDAR. What's your impression of the driver assistance system with Xiaomi? Are you familiar?
Not familiar with the system, but seems like a good sensor suite for. Hopefully, they can create something that's very useful.
Yeah, in China, LiDAR is really becoming like a standard option.
Yeah.
So far, only Tesla and XPeng have removed it, as far as I know.
Yeah,
So-
XPeng and Tesla are the only ones that have gone full vision only. Yeah.
But I think a lot of other automakers are choosing to go with this typical camera, radar, LiDAR, and then just license a driving tech. Now, I'm not sure if Xiaomi is doing their own ADAS or not. I would imagine they would be because they're a tech company.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one we definitely need to check around.
I just hope they use the LiDAR and don't just ship it and then have a terrible driver assistance system
pull it
or
EX90.
EX90. Oh, future software updates.
Yeah. But that's the thing with this car. I think they kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
And the customers seem to love them.
Yeah.
There was a series of crashes with the YU7 though.
Yeah.
Was that just because it was an exciting car they got reported on, or was there actually a safety issue with them?
Insane power for a good price, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to say for sure.
Yeah, could be.
But there are a ton of YU7 enthusiasts like everywhere on the internet. So people love the
me
cars.
being one of them.
Someone drove a car, I think, from China to Europe.
I met them.
That's
I met
awesome.
them at Goodwood. Cool. Well, let's pop inside. Actually, William, you sit up front. I'll sit in the back.
There we go.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
We've locked ourselves in the
No one's getting in there. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. We just met a nice German YouTuber.
Yeah.
No idea who that guy is.
Me neither, but he's right about the charging prices.
Yeah, the charging prices in Europe are crazy, especially in Germany.
Yep.
Okay, interior, William. First of all, wonderful feeling steering wheel. It should be round. This carbon shouldn't be here, I think. But you can option this, of course.
This is a nice material. Yeah.
Nice, microfiber. Could be Alcantara. That's one of the companies that makes the micro suede material.
Suede,
Yeah. I think that's Colton always corrects me on this. He says I can't say
micro
Alcantara.
suede.
First off, couple things that the Chinese do right. High power wireless chargers with cooling. Oh, maybe Nick Twerk just texted me. Maybe we got a Lucid Air to go rip on the Autobahn. He was looking into that for us. These cup holders, I think, are a little weak sauce. In the sense where they're cool, because you can raise them up like this. The Lotus Electra has something similar as well. So Geely uses something.
It's easy to clean, though.
Oh, good point.
Yep.
But, and I guess it does hold my Neo battery pack.
I'm so jealous.
This is, by the way, Neo knows how to make a battery pack. This thing rocks. It's actively cooled.
Okay. Advertisement in there. Yeah.
Shout out Neo. And then, this head-up display thing is honestly really similar to BMW's new iDrive X experience, where you have these 3 modules that you can customize. And I don't know if it comes up on camera, but it's very, very wild to look at from the driver's seat if you can kind of align with my eye position. Because if you get your seating position right, it aligns pretty much with the top of the hood. And then it really makes a lot of use of what normally would be dead space, William.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Yeah, it is a little bit weird. Then we get into this, which this is the software that Xiaomi's really known for. Because when you buy a car these days, it's not so much about the car, it's more about the ecosystem. So can it integrate with your house, with your whatever? And because Xiaomi makes a bunch of electronics, this perfectly integrates with your phone, with your house, with the whatever smart devices they sell, and that's just the coolest stuff. We should also mention just how fast, like every display I go to, boom, 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 boom. Damn, how hard is it for everyone else to do that, William?
this should be the standard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything cool in here? We have a bunch of different driving modes with sort of the spider web of capability. And I think that's what sets Xiaomi apart from the other Chinese brands, is the focus on driving character.
Yeah. You have driven the YU7, so you know how it drives compared to other Chinese cars.
Yeah, and you can dial in like power response, suspension height. We should mention this is on full air suspension, double wishbone in the front, multi-link in the rear, proper setup for a performance vehicle. Again, it all comes down to the tuning, but you have, I like how they say their stability control. They don't say on, they say stable, neutral, and flexible. I prefer my stability control to be very flexible. And what's this motion wave? Oh, it's explained in Chinese. Okay, we don't have much time, but we've got charge limits, mega charging performance. I love how you can change it from CLTC to estimated range based off of driving or your percentage. Yeah, a bunch of other stuff in here. Very similar to Tesla's system. Cabin overheat, dog mode. It has all the stuff you would expect.
Perfect.
It has the automatic toll billing built in. It gives you percentages on your filters, brake disc dust removal, which will turn off regen, I guess, to clear the brake dust, snow mode.
Ultra battery saver.
Yeah, these are all things Tesla just added, and it's already in here. There's also a full master mode beta, which is a full track mode that you can go through here.
This looks exactly like the Tesla track mode.
It's literally a copy. Anyway, we're getting kicked out of the car, so I think everyone gets the idea. Seats, comfortable. Seating position feels pretty good.
Yep.
I always want it to go lower. Nice glass roof.
The leather material is super nice.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like most Chinese cars that's really slimy or terrible.
It's matte and nice. Yeah.
A really nice leather finish. The perforation is the exact same as Porsche. Like the same spacing and everything. And with all that said, I think they've got a press conference to do. So that's our initial YU7 experience.
Yes. That was the Xiaomi YU7. Just seems like an amazing package. I really want to drive it on the Autobahn. I think that's the benchmark for seeing if the car will do well in Germany, at least. But yeah, overall super impressed by the software, by the interior, by how it looks, everything.
Yeah, it's really, I think, maybe one of the first Chinese cars that we've seen that encompasses the total vehicle. It's not just a technology showcase, it's not just a design exercise, but it also should handle and drive really well as well. Plus, the demand and excitement from Chinese customers is overwhelming, and it is completely not talked about in the US market at all. But if you go to China, this is all the rage. This is the car. And I'm so glad we got to see it. I can't wait to drive it. We'll definitely do a full review as soon as we can. But that's our first look, just fooling around here at Caresoft. They invited us out to Michigan to go see some of their cars that they've torn down. I said, hell yeah, let's go. So I guess they're going to tear this one down and then do a costing exercise on it.
That's very interesting.
It's going to be really interesting. So maybe they'll let us like rally it first. Let us take it to the out of spec track, tear it up, then you can tear it down. Thanks so much for watching another Out of Spec Reviews YouTube video. We've got plenty more coming from the IAA, or the IAA Auto Show. I'm learning, and I'm looking at the Mercedes AMG GT XX over there with 867 kilowatt peak charging.
Insane.
We're going to go check that out. See you in another one again soon. Bye-bye.